Now the new drinks. Yeah. But I don't know, but I didn't think Parnell's meeting was the same night. But she has to.
Call the September 8th, 2025 meeting to order. At 6 p.m. Michael, if you could do the invocation.
Heavenly Father, we're grateful for this beautiful day. We're grateful for our township. We pray that thy Spirit will be here to guide us in decisions that we make. We may be mindful of our citizenry and do those things that would benefit us all. We pray for these things, and do so in the name of thy Son, Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen. And then if we can stand for the flag. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. And then Amy, if we could do a roll call, please.
Michael?
Here.
Lee?
Here.
Christy? Here. Heather?
Here.
Eugene?
Here.
Nola? Here. And me here.
Right. And then we have next the approval of the agenda.
Make a motion to approve the agenda.
Motion by Nola. Do we have a support?
Support.
Any comment from the board? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. All right, agenda is approved. Next is the approval of past meeting minutes. If we could get a motion. Okay, motion by Michael. Do we have a support? Support by Nola. Any discussion from the board? There was a correction that needed to be made that was pointed out. So in the pay the bills report, it had stated for information only. That report is not for information only, we vote on it. So Amy will remove. So do you want to make the motion with amendment?
I will make that motion with the amendment noted. To approve.
Motion by Michael, and then do we still have the support? Support still by Nola. And then all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. Okay. Those minutes are approved. Treasurer's report. Pull that up for you guys here. Sorry, my computer's already wild tonight. So that is just presented. Any questions? Christy, Christy, would you like to speak on the report?
The only thing that I want to mention, because Eugene was wondering also, I had the $5.03 both left in Michigan class, Michelin and Central. That's because we made a principal payment on those bonds. And this was the interest for the last 2 days of the month that, because I transferred the money on a Thursday and there were still 2 more days in the month. So, but those accounts are now closed and we made an additional payment.
Perfect.
Are those paid off then?
No, sir, they're around like 10 years. That money that was in those accounts were those residents that had paid before the interest started, when the bond started. And I was unaware that it should have went on the bond at the time the bond was closed, and it was not.
Yep.
All right, and then we will put that on file. Next, we have pay the bills. I want to remove that for a second here. And then it's tax season, so we have the monies that get paid out to that. So I know that number can be alarming sometimes, but it comes in and it goes right back out. We just need a motion to pay those bills.
Make a motion to pay bills.
Motion by Nola, do we have a support?
Support.
Support by Eugene. Any discussion from the board? Hearing none, we'll do a roll call vote.
Nola,
Yes.
Eugene,
Yes.
Heather,
Yes.
Christie,
Yes.
Lee.
Yes.
Michael,
Yes.
Amy, yes.
All right, that passes. Next, we have the fire department report. Chief just ran out. We are going to, from now with reports, unless the staff or board member has anything to add to it, we're just gonna read them over and put them on file. So this is the fire department report, if we would like to review that for a moment. All right, we can place that on file. The next report presented is the planning commission report. We want to review that. And we can also place that on file. Next is the planning and zoning staff report. Steve, did you have anything that you wanted to add to that?
No additions.
No additions? Right, the board would like to review. Okay, we can place that one on file. Maintenance and grounds report. Justin, is there anything that you wanted to add to that? Okay. Review.
We get to go online and read this.
Yeah, it's on there now. It's on the line now.
Okay,
I did it late, so that's my fault, but it is there.
okay.
If you ever need a copy of it too, just let us know.
I'm just interested in telling us.
I saw they could come in.
All right. Yeah, the tree, I heard that. Yeah, the tree is out. It was dying, unfortunately. It did not. All right, we will put this report on file. Now we are to the first public comment. Does the public have a comment? Look at each of you individually. Okay. All right, no public comment. We'll move forward. All right, so the next stuff is pretty much a lot of maintenance, a lot of things we just gotta do. So this is the same form that we see every year from the county. It is to approve the millage rates. And that table is presented.
Can I speak on it a minute?
Yes.
So you'll notice that the original millage rate under line item 4 that was authorized in the election. And if you look at December 1, what I have to put on the winter tax bill, that is due to the Headley rollback because of inflation. Just so know that the fire protection was voted on at 0.85, but that's why it's lower than the original amount because of the Headley Act.
Oh, yeah, she's talking in column 11, where it said levied on December 1st.
Yeah.
It's actually different than the millage authorized.
Yeah,
For
so-
column 4.
and the county comes up with the Headley rollback numbers, and they are the ones who dictate what we put on that bill.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
So I make a motion to approve the 2025 tax rate request for Dalton Township as presented.
Okay, motion by Nola. Do we have a support? Nobody wants to support it, I know.
Support.
Okay, support by Christie. Any discussion from the board?
Tax the tax. No.
All right, let's do a roll call vote.
Nola,
Yeah.
Christie,
Yes.
Heather,
Yes.
Eugene,
Yes.
Michael,
Yes.
Lee.
Yeah.
Amy, yes.
All right, motion passes. Next, we have resolution 2025-20. It's crazy that we're at that number already. So county equalization just finished with their audit. The state has requested that some verbiage in the hardship exemption policy be changed and that value of assets is defined. So some things got added. There is, let's see. So pretty much for us, there was a little addition to one of the bottom sentences of the paragraph before, therefore be it resolved, which then also made us have a sentence that said exhibit A and B. So that's changed the resolution. Within the policy itself, it used to say something along the lines that they could not have recreational vehicles, and that was not a thing that you could say. And then they needed us to set a table for income requirements because there were people that were barely over the requirement, like they made just $200 too much to have any help. And they now have a table set up, so if they are over that, they might still be able to qualify for some help.
That's nice. I make a motion to adopt resolution 2025-20 for hardship exemption policy and guidelines.
Okay, motion by Nola, do we have a support?
Support.
Support by Amy. Any discussion from the board? Hearing none, we'll do a roll call vote on that.
Nola,
Yes.
Amy, yes. Eugene,
Yes.
Lee,
Yes.
Michael,
Yes.
Christie,
Yes.
Heather,
Yes. Thank you, motion passes. Next thing that we have is the resolution to set the interest rate for automobile special assessment district. The percentage is 5.6452% per year, which is a rate not to exceed 1% above the average rate of interest from the bond. So they took the table of the fluctuating rates, and that was the percentage that was suggested.
So when we make a 1% above what they're actually being charged, that money just goes into the general fund?
So it's 1% of the average. So sometimes it's gonna be higher than the 5,
Oh, okay.
and sometimes it's gonna be less. And they said you can't go more than 1% higher than whatever the average is. So,
So the percentage rate changes throughout time?
yeah, for like
For
the,
assessment.
well, and for the years, what they were saying, the table kind of fluctuates up and down.
Okay.
So, but this was what was suggested, so. Because we don't want to lose on it,
Right,
so.
right.
And there's maintenance involved,
Mhm.
because the office staff has to keep track of things.
Right. I make a motion to adopt resolution 2025-21 to set interest rate for automobile road special assessment as presented.
Motion by Nola, do we have a support?
Support.
Support by Eugene. Any discussion from the board? All right, hearing none, we'll do a roll call vote.
Nola,
Yes.
Eugene,
Yes.
Michael,
Yes.
Lee,
Yes.
Christie,
Yes.
Heather,
Yes.
Amy,
Yes. All right, motion passes. We are now to, again, for automobile, the road commission did approve in their last meeting the work. So they have the project signed, sent to us. So this is just to approve the contract with the road commission so they can start work.
I'll make a motion to approve the agreement with Muskegon County Road Commission for automobile road project as presented.
All right, motion by Michael. Do we have support?
Support.
Support by Lee. Any discussion from the board? Hearing none, we'll do a roll call vote on that.
Michael,
Yes.
Lee,
Yes.
Christie,
Yes.
Eugene,
Yes.
Nola,
Yes.
Heather,
Yes.
Amy, yes.
All right. And the next is the resolution These are gonna be resolutions for the lakes. This starts with Twin Lake. This was reviewed by the clerk, treasurer, and supervisor, just to make sure that I didn't do anything really new. So we reviewed how much was used out of the special assessment district for Twin Lake and what Christie should levy on the taxes for December. Or the recommendation was $75 per parcel. So this is a resolution for that.
It's a one-year resolution, a
Yep.
one-year assessment.
Yeah, we evaluate it every year, how much we need to do.
Just curiosity, how many parcels are involved there?
I think it says it on the resolution.
83, 80. Yeah.
They're all different.
Oh,
Maybe it was just our notes. I think it's
our notes.
83 or 86, but it's somewhere in there. See, I thought I was so good with my note taking on the,
you did good.
but
Make a motion to adopt resolution 2025-22 to set Trinity special assessment amount as presented.
motion by Nola, do we have a support? Support. Support by Christie. Any discussion from the board? All right, hearing none, we will do a roll call vote.
Noah,
Yes.
Christie,
Yes.
Heather,
Yes.
Lee.
Yes.
Michael,
Yes.
Eugene.
Yes.
Amy, yes.
All right, motion passes. The next one is for Middle Lake. We still have to bring it even if there's nothing. Middle Lake still had a decent amount in their fund. And tends to be a little bit lighter on the treatments when they're needed. So it didn't seem at this time that we needed to take any money for that fund.
So am I reading this correctly, the amount of the fund balance and then how much was actually spent?
Correct. So that's why we don't need to take anything. They got a little bit in there for a while.
A long one.
Mm-hmm.
Make a motion to adopt resolution 2025-23 to set Middle Lake special assessment amount as presented.
Motion by Nola, do we have a support? Support by Lee. Any discussion from the board? Hearing none, we'll do a roll call vote.
Noah,
Yes.
Lee.
Yes.
Eugene,
Yes.
Heather,
Yes.
Michael,
Yes.
Christie.
Yes.
Amy, yes.
All right, motion passes. Next thing that we have is the resolution, same situation. This is for North Lake. North Lake did have more treatments than anticipated this year. That was a discussion with KLM because they thought the limit was different from previous. So they definitely do need to have some more money put back into their fund. Make sure that there's enough in there for future treatments. So theirs was recommended at $50 per parcel.
That's why I wondered about the parcels.
I don't remember, we did the math on it. I don't remember what it was. I was extended the amount of 6,000 per tree.
Probably not as many green lawns on that lake.
Yeah, the fund balance at the beginning was 9,000. And then the amount expended for North Lake was that, but I actually have gotten another bill since then too. So.
It's more a curiosity factor than anything else. Just a trust in your math.
North Lake has 85 parcels
85. Okay, so
at $50, and they'll be raising 42. And Twin Lake has 83 parcels.
Okay,
Mhm.
so this is that $4,000.
Make a motion to resolve, we adopt resolution 2025-24 for North Lake.
All right,
24.
Yep, 2025-24 as presented. Support.
it's 2024. I don't know where we got off that. Oh, the road isn't in there. That's why.
You got a long number?
The cheat sheet I made here is wrong.
Road.
No.
Then you'll have to do.
Okay.
Me.
20.
Mhm.
Yep.
Cool, we got it. Moving forward. So, who made the motion?
Yep.
Eugene made the motion and Nola supported. Any discussion from the board? Hearing none, are you ready, Amy?
Yep.
Roll call voted.
Eugene,
Yes.
Nola,
Yes.
Heather,
Yes.
Michael,
Yes.
Lee,
Yes.
Christie,
Yes.
Amy, yes.
All right, motion passes. Next is resolution 2025.
I'll make a motion,
Okay,
because it's zero. It's not
zero,
easy.
yep, zero, yes.
I'll make a motion to adopt resolution 2025-25 to set Westlake special assessment amount as presented, which was zero.
Motion by Michael, do we have a support?
Support.
Support by Nola, any questions from the board?
I got a question.
Mhm.
Why do we have so much excess and only used?
From years in the past, from previous. I don't know, at some point it must have been that they just consistently did
And
it,
they
even
just
if there was
took
a
it.
fund.
They took it even if they didn't need it.
Mhm.
So at what point do the residents get this money back? That's a lot of money.
Nope, it's funds that came in specifically for the treatment of the lake, so we just continue to just not assess it.
Okay.
I don't know when we're gonna wanna start it back up again.
All right, next,
Roll.
sorry, yeah, roll call vote.
Michael,
Yes.
Nola,
Yes.
Christie,
Yes.
Lee,
Yes.
Eugene,
Yes.
Heather.
Yes.
Amy, yes.
All right, motion passes. Next thing is the resolution for the sewer rate. Jeff had done a few, had gotten a sewer rate study done, and the recommendation that they had was 4%. This was to make sure that we did not end up losing, because there was gonna be a deficit at some point if we didn't. So there was like an initial higher increase, and with the information presented in the resolution, the best course of action would be to continue with the 4% increase, which would bring the REUs from 43.26 monthly to 44.99 monthly, starting on October 1st, 2025.
I make a motion to adopt resolution 2025-26 to set Dalton sewer rates as presented.
Okay, motion by Nola, do we have a support?
Support.
Support by Michael. Any discussion from the board? All right, hearing none, we'll do a roll call vote.
Nola,
Yes.
Michael,
Yes.
Eugene,
Yes.
Heather,
Yes.
Lee.
Yes.
Christie.
Yes.
Amy, yes.
All right, motion passes. Next on the agenda is resolution 2025-27. This is for the Cat Rock special assessment. Christie still has a amortization table on what we need to be doing for that amount. So this is just following that table for maintenance. Their amount was set to $214.69 per parcel.
Make a motion to adopt resolution 2025-27 to set Cat Rock special assessment amount as presented.
Motion by Nola. Do we have a support?
Support.
Support by Lee. Any discussion from the board? Hearing none, we'll do a roll call vote.
Noah,
Yes.
Lee,
Yes.
Christie,
Yes.
Heather,
Yes.
Eugene,
Yes.
Michael,
Yes.
Amy, yes.
Second. Okay, that's what I was saying, if you want. The following, resolution for 2025-28 is the same thing, but for Johnston, Christie's again still had that rate table that we were able to look at and go off of, which set it to 108, 03.
One way.
108, 03.
I make a motion to adopt resolution 2025-28 to set Johnston Road special assessment amount as presented.
All right, motion by Nola, do we have a support?
Support.
Support by Christie. Any discussion from the board? All right, hearing none, we'll do a roll call vote.
Noah,
Yes.
Christie,
Yes.
Eugene.
Yes.
Heather,
Yes.
Michael,
Yes.
Lee,
Yes.
Amy, yes.
All right, motion passes. Let's see. The next is for some budget lines. Heard that it's best practice instead of waiting till quarterly adjustments, that if something is below or getting close to the red, that we should bring it to the board. There are a few items that have gone red when paying bills. It doesn't mean that there's not money in the budget, it's just not in that specific line item.
Right.
So this is being presented, so insurance liability just went up, that was inevitable, like, couldn't help that one. So we do need to add a little bit to that line. The unemployment, that rate has gone up. And I did just put on there the total of revenue, estimated revenues and expenditures so that you guys could see there's money available to be able to cover that difference. And then for fire fund, same thing, just wanting to increase those lines, professional services, some of the testing and stuff that they had was just a little bit more money than they anticipated, which professional services covers that. And then again, with the insurance liability, like that went up and we can't really do anything about that, so.
Right.
Chief definitely has money in his budget to just increase those lines. I think as we get closer to the end too, we can start tweaking some of the lines that we didn't use down, so that we'll see that we really didn't get as close as we thought we might. But we can't know until we get towards the end of the fiscal year, so. And then the weed spraying for, that one is for North Lake, like I said, they've gone over. So we needed to increase it, and I actually got a bill for them. So it's actually gonna cost more, but.
So I make a motion to approve the budget adjustments needed as presented.
All right, motion by Nola, do we have support?
Support.
Support by Christie? All right, and then any discussion from the board? Hearing none, we'll do a roll call vote on that.
Noah,
Yes.
Christie. Yes. Lee,
Yes.
Michael,
Yes.
Eugene,
Yes.
Heather,
Yes.
Amy, yes.
Okay, next is a quote from Dale Morris. This is the same company that did the overseeing of the township hall renovation. And they've done work at the fire department as well. With that, we just reached back out to them because they did, they were the ones who had the oversight over the roof being done. The gutters in the back of the township building are probably as old as the building was, and they're rusty and falling off, and they're not really working. Steve had a sickle that could have like gone through his window at any time. That was very large last winter. So in order to hopefully make the liability not so crazy,
And save the windows.
And save the windows and Steve.
And Steve, yeah.
We need to get those done. And then, there was also the needing to get, the roof repaired, which was already talked about in the budget when we did it for the maintenance garage. When we made the original budget, but since it was wrapped together, I wanted to make sure that it came to you guys. All the things.
So they're basically replacing screws with bigger screws, right? And then they're replacing rake edge and gutters.
That's on on this building.
Just like it. And this is the only estimate we got from anybody?
I mean, we can definitely look into getting other ones. The only reason, like I said, we'd reach out to D.L. Morris is because they did the stuff he shops around too. He gets he has a bunch of contractors. He's like an oversight. So he goes and looks and what would be the best deal for, so. But if the board were to choose not to do it, we could.
Does this need to be done before winter?
It should.
Okay. It should be done before winter, but I just think it's excessive. Yes, I do. I spoke with Seth about it and he's like, that's a lot of money for what's being done. I don't know.
For the gutters and what else was it on?
2 downspouts, rear of the office, raised gutters approximately 6 inches high to catch the water runoff, membrane roof system, remove and reinstall existing heat tape. On-site supervision, project management support, portage on dumpsters, and I'm like, don't we have a dumpster here?
No, we don't. We don't.
But we have a dump, okay.
Yeah, I mean, that would involve our maintenance team taking all that stuff and having that risk as well. I mean, it's building materials, so, I mean, it's not nails and roofs, like it is in the back, but, yeah, I mean, we can look into getting other things.
I don't think they're out of line as far as commercial type stuff. I've looked at a few of these.
Yeah.
But I would like to see another estimate, just personally.
I would too.
Give you guys a minute to look over and then I guess we'll take a motion either way.
Metal roof on maintenance building?
And did you get any, I know you had kind of looked into some of the stuff, did you get any other quotes for the roof itself?
No.
D.L. Morris is the one who did just head up this stuff on the fire station work too.
Yeah.
Everybody's had some time to review, I guess we'll take a motion either way.
I know it sounds like a lot of money, but it is a pain in the rear end to do all that,
Mhm.
really. I mean, that's a pretty tall, big roof. And actually need kind of some special equipment or something to get on there. I've been on a steep roof and stuff like that. It's a pain in the rear end. But, I don't know, but I'll make a motion to approve as presented for D.L. Morris.
Motion by Lee, do we have a support?
I support.
All right, any other discussion from the board?
I'd like to propose that go forward from here on out, that when we have these things, I mean, I know they've done good work for us, and I understand, when you find somebody that's good, you like to stick with them. But I think we have a responsibility to try to get the best deal for the township. Now, that doesn't mean that we get another bid and it comes in a little lower and we still don't go with these folks. But what I'm saying is go forward, I think we should have at least 2 bids on everything like this.
Right.
So we have comparison.
Right, and I guess to speak to that, because I don't want people to think that I like had any sort of favoritism towards DL Morris. But the only reason why I had reached out was because they had just done the roof. And I wanted to make sure that it didn't have anything to do with the roof itself, that it was running off so bad. And he was like, I can come out, take a look. And then Justin was like, hey, I also have this other thing that needs to get looked at. So it wasn't like we were like, only gonna just use them, but I had asked the question. So that's how that conversation had started.
And
I support Lee's motion too.
And I would just say, as a personal citizen, if I had Dale Morris
Mhm.
and I trusted him, I wouldn't call anybody else. But
Right.
we're in a little different situation.
Yeah, yeah, I just want to make sure for the public that they don't, I wanted to say that's why, because they had just done the roof. I didn't, not that I was like done in for just them to do.
Okay, so you made
Alright.
a motion where
We
we
had
at?
a motion, we had a support, so motion by Lee, support by Amy, and we will do a roll call vote.
Lee,
Yes.
Amy, yes. Eugene,
Yes.
Heather,
Yes.
Christie,
Yes.
Noah?
Nope.
And Michael.
Yes.
Right, motion passes. Thank you, everybody, for sharing your opinions freely. Good, good. All right. Moving on, we will do the next thing, which is the limits on the credit cards. This has been brought to the board before. It's good practice. What inevitably happened is I had a card from when I was the clerk. And when Amy came on, she needed to have one. And I kept mine and had my limit lowered, and then noticed that we had brought that to the board in the past. And so I was like, ooh, we need to bring this to the board to verify that you guys are okay with us having these funds. So that would put, we had it brought to the board that maintenance had 5,000 before, clerk had 5,000, chief was okay with being at 4. Which left me with the 1 and treasury with 5. So mostly what we have those for is the, Christy has a lot of the everyday bills that are like associated with the card that come through hers. Educations, when we have to go, we do trainings, we usually pay for those with the card.
Election.
Election stuff. Is a big one for the clerk's office. Justin, with him having to go out and buy things that he needs to do his job. So, and same with chief, from time to time, he'll have to go buy supplies. So the only reason why I had kept any for me was I had brought up if I were at a training or something and something were to happen to the Colorado and I need to take it to go, that's the township's vehicle, and I have to take it to go somewhere. Is that a reasonable amount of money for me to be able to do?
Fix a flat tire or
Right.
something.
So,
I'll make a motion to approve the limits for the Dalton Township credit cards as presented.
all right, motion by Michael. Do we have a support? Support by Nola. Any discussion from the board? Hearing none, we'll do a roll call vote.
Michael,
Yes.
Noah,
Yes.
Eugene,
Yes.
Heather,
Yes.
Lee,
Yes.
Christie,
Yes.
Amy, yes.
Motion passes. All right, next we have the appointment of Todd Howland for the Planning Commission. I had talked with him, he's still very interested in serving on that board, he really enjoys it. I think he's a good asset for that board too. So I would like to recommend him to be appointed for that board.
I make a motion to approve the appointment of Todd Allen to the planning commission.
Motion by Lee, do we have a support? Support by Nola. Any discussion from the board? And we'll do a roll call vote on that.
Lee,
Yes.
Noah,
Yes.
Michael,
Yes.
Heather,
Yes.
Christie,
Yes.
Eugene,
Yes.
Amy, yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead, guys. Okay, discussion items. On your guys' paper, there's the website update. So Kennedy typed up that nice little paragraph and I added it. They've been really, Kristen and Kennedy have really been heading up the project and making sure the stuff's getting done. And it sounds like we have about 3 to 5 weeks left before we're able to use the site. So that's exciting. We'll have a lot more community involvement through that, hopefully, and easier to access information than what we got going on right now. So November election is for the Village of Lakewood Club area only. It is for Whitehall School District. So to put that out there for the public. And then fire department open house, you guys had a flyer attached. Flyer. That is going to be on October 8th, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. All their usual things. Park Road project, which was the one over by Catalpa, is almost completed. So, and then we are still looking for an alternate to the Zoning Board of Appeals. So if anyone is interested in being an alternate for the Zoning Board of Appeals, whether it be in person or online, looks directly at the camera. Please reach out and let us know. We are taking applications. All right.
What qualifications?
I
Believe in that, right?
I think you have to live.
I'm already on it.
What
Yeah.
qualifications does Melody?
No comment.
I'm already on it. I can't be the alternate.
I think you have to live in the township, but yeah, zoning board of appeals. So people who come in and want to appeal.
I know what they do.
But if you're interested, we have an alternate vacancy. Okay, next item of business is public comment. Does the public have a comment?
Oh, the museum has changed its hours from Sunday to Saturday from 10 to 2. Thank you. We're open now on Saturday instead of Sunday.
Okay.
And we're open the same hours as the library, so that makes it, maybe.
That should be
people in the
handy.
library or vice versa. 10 to 2.
Yeah, you guys can send each other people.
Yes,
There you go.
There you go. I like it.
thank you.
All right, any other public comment?
Soon everybody gets on Facebook.
All right, we are just now looking for a
Motion to adjourn. That motion to adjourn.
All right, motion by Nola. Do we have a support?
Support.
Support by Christie. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign? All right,
I don't think we've had any, with the exception of Heather, I don't think we've had any visitors from the board.
oh. All right, meeting adjourned. 6:42, I think.
That's a hit.
You might want to come and see what we laugh about.
This one,